What is up, guys? It's the Couple Guy here, and today I'm in the beautiful Switzerland, here in Interlaken. So today I'm going to answer a question that I got from a subscriber about how to improve your sparring abilities. I'm going to tell you just now that to improve sparring you have to do sparring. That there's no trick to it. But there is a few things you can do in order to make your sparring better. Well, as I said, if you spar a lot, then of course you'll get used to the mental stress that it puts you in. You'll get used to the exhaustions and the fatigue that you'll feel when you're getting punched, when you're moving a lot, and your breathing isn't correct. And of course that's another thing, you'll learn how to breathe correctly. But still, if you're not doing a good foundation, then you will not become better in sparring. And in order to become better in sparring, you have to first of all have a strong foundation. Now, how do you build a strong foundation by yourself? Because right now you're watching this video probably by yourself, and you want to improve your sparring by yourself because you don't want anyone else to have to be there to help you with. Now, in this video I'll cover how you can improve your sparring and how I improved my sparring by yourself. Of course, I'm myself not the best sparring fighter, but I think that I progressed quite a lot thanks to those few tricks I'm going to show you just now. So the first part is to have confidence in the attacks and defense that you're doing. What that means is that you should get to a level where you can perform a certain attack, for example a punch, and you have enough confidence that it's not going to get blocked or really bad telegraphed, so your opponent can use it. So the way to do it is by doing a lot of reps, and to make the attack or defense, depending on what the movement is, really effortlessly. But that means that you can perform the movement without getting exhausted and without the possibility of failing the movement. For example, as some of you may know, because we all do sparring, and in certain martial arts, high kick is a really great attack in a sparring match. High kick is when you kick to the side of the head of your opponent, and it's really high and it's really fast and it's really dangerous. But it's really difficult as well. In order to make a good attack to the head, you have to get good speed, of course flexibility, and you'll need a lot of stability. Otherwise you'll hit the head and you'll fall off, and you want to hit the head and go back to your fighting pose. Otherwise, what's the point of kicking if you're going to fall down after you land a hit? So that's why most people don't use high kicks in a sparring match, because they are not confident enough that their kick will land. Now, how do you make the kick land, or the punch land, or the block to block? You have to practice it. You must make the attack effortlessly, which means you can do a high kick just now. Let's just say you warm up a bit and boom, high kick to a sandbag, for example, and you can go back to your pose. If you cannot do that in one try, a strong hit and quite fast as well, non-telegraphed, if you need to prepare your hands or you need to position your legs in a certain way, your opponent will catch that and eventually will use that against you. You must make the attack or defense effortlessly and non-telegraphed as well. How do you do that? Simply by doing a lot of kicks in the same way. And every time you want to focus that you're doing it correctly. Now, as I said in the previous video, there's the 7-step process you can use. It's a great way to improve your sparring attack or defense, but you must as well practice in front of a mirror. If you want to work on sparring, you want to make sure that your attack is non-telegraphed. And if you're sitting in front of a mirror and in your fighting pose, throw that kick. If you can see the kick from your reflection, then you've kind of made it obvious to your opponent what you're going to do. And then when the next time comes that you'll try to throw that attack or do that defense, your opponent will catch that and eventually use it against you. This is the first part, of how to improve your sparring. I hope it helped to some of you. I know that it might be really obvious to the others, but I'm going to cover some new stuff in the next videos. So until then, see you next time. Train hard, train smart, and peace.